Good evening, everyone. Welcome to
Let's hear you out there.
today. Your Cold Lake Fire Jets will be playing the Calgary Wolfpack starting this kickoff right now, and it looks like it will be a rouge on the fighter jet on the
Right
Wolfpack.
through the end zone for a single point.
That's one. And that looks like it's going to be an offside for your fighter jets or the Wolf.
At least
This will be second down for the Calgary Wolfpack, and your fighter jets will be on defense right now. Okay, quarterback 7 on 9. Pass is complete, and it looks like they're down.
Dixon to number 16, Nathan Mont.
This will be third down now for the offense of your Wolfpack. Ball's intercepted by your fighter jets, and that's going to be first down for your fighter jets. Testing, testing. Okay, here we are.
Sunday will be the ball carrier there. Flag on the play. We have holding against your fighter jets. First down repeated. Way back first and
So it's going to be 1st and 20 for your fighter jets as they come up to pick up the ball. Quarterback Dobbs with the carry. Tipped and pass falls incomplete to your fighter jets.
Michael Dobbs airing it out. Pass is incomplete. We're going to go to 2nd and 20.
Dobbs with the ball. He finds his receiver, and he's taken down at the 40 for a first down. For a no, sorry, correct.
Pass completed to number 87, Tyler Rudiger. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and about 4 yards.
Dobbs with the ball. He wants his receiver, and he is taken down for a fighter jets. First down.
Jets.
Your fire jets with the ball. They decide to run it up the middle, and he's taken down for a loss of no yards. So after the run by number 0, it'll be 2nd and 6 for your fighter jets. Here on this oncoming play. Dobbs takes that pass. Oh, and that falls incomplete as it'll be 3rd and 6 for your fighter.
Dobbs pass to Darren Croker, number 18, is in.
Your fighter jets go for the field goal.
It is up and it is good.
He apologized. Everyone just had fix the game. And everyone, we're back. We just had to fix our camera, but now your Fire Jets will remain 4-0, and your Jets are winning. Wolfpack hands it off, and they are tackled behind the line and will be a loss. And quarterback Daryl Leeson will about to take your Wolfpack snap. Leeson takes the snap. He wa- he wanted Justin Bond, but unfortunately,
Daryl Leeson's pass to number 1,
and your Wolfpacker are ready to start this third down. Daryl Leeson takes it. There's a flag on the play, and
flag on the play,
incomplete.
pass to number
It's still going to be third down for your fighter jets. Oh, sorry, no. Correction, your Wolfpack. After an illegal procedure on the Wolfpack and an offside on the fighter jets. Daryl Leeson with the ball. He won Nathan Mont and is taken.
Pass complete to number 16, Nathan Monty.
And it will be a turnover.
Looks like we got ourselves a
It appears there won't be a turnover on downs. Instead, it'll be a 1st and 10.
timeout called by the Wolfpack.
And it will be a timeout for your Wolfpack. We'll be right back on the. And your fighter jets will be ready to kick off this 1st and 10 resistance against against the Wolfpack. And we're still figuring something out. And there goes the clock. Fake pass by Bond. And a
Round out to number 16, Nathan Monty. Pickup of 3 on
an attempt run up the middle by number 6. And an attempted run on the previous play, which brings up 2nd and 7. Bond on 2nd and 7. He wants Omar Fraser, and he goes down to about the 10 for a touchdown.
with
And your Wolfpack will be ready to kick off this 1st down against your fighter jets defense. Bond on the snap. He wants that, and it is falling incomplete.
That's
The previous penalty flag on the play was pass interference. Bond looks for his receiver, and it is a touchdown
touchdown.
for
The
your
recipient,
Wolfpack.
number 5, Omari.
We apologize for our
He's
audio.
not going for that extra point.
There's just that in the background. Sorry for our audio. And an attempt 2-point conversion on the Wolfpack falls no good.
Actually, it was just corrected that the lounge and the concession are both up here in the field house.
And your Wolfpack will be starting this kickoff with your fighter jets receiving it.
Let's make some noise for your fighter jet.
The Wolfpack will kick it off. Recovered by the fighter jets. They're coming out. They're coming up. They're coming up to the 40, 50. They're coming up to the 50, 40, the 45, the 25. And he'll be taking out the 20 for a 25 first down fighter jets.
Oh my goodness.
What a run for your fighter jets. That's going to be first and 10 for your fighter jets at about the 20. And your Wolfpack will be defending. Dobbs with the Hughes coming in. He's coming in up the middle. He's just short of the goal line. It'll be first and goal for your fighter jets. And I'll keep the TQ. There's a flag on the scrimmage, though. Someone lost their glove also. There's multiple penalty flags out. There's a lot going on.
Charles, the
Sorry that our video's not clear. We're doing the best we can, chat. Hey, face
first pass penalty on
at the Wolfpack 1 yard line will be a first down for the Fire Jets after a face mask penalty on the Wolfpack. Michael Dobbs with the thing. He wants it, but it just falls incomplete. Chat,
offensive.
we're sorry that our video and stuff may not be clear, but we are just starting out with this new equipment. We're just trying our best here. This is also my first time commentating live with you guys, so thank you for your support.
First attached. Ready to go.
Your Cold Lake Fire Jets will be just about a few inches off of the goal line, and we Michael Dobbs receives the pass. They go for a touchdown. Oh, yes. Your Fighter Jets touchdown is brought to you by number quarterback 17, Michael Dobbs. Unassisted. That is Michael Dobbs at the touchdown of your Fighter Jets. It's going to be a conversion point, and it looks like we're going to go for the conversion on the field goal. And I can see your comments, chat. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the support. Thank you. Now 10 seconds left in this first quarter, and your Cold Lake Fire Jets are leading the Wolfpack.
Right is good.
Your Cold Lake Fire Jets will now be kicking off from the center field line with about 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Your Fire Jets have had many offensive opportunities, and they have dominated this first quarter. As a result, they are leading in this first quarter, 11-6.
Fire. Number 81, Cartel Biswick with the return.
Apologies for our camera cutout.
Wolfpack will scrimmage from their own 27-yard line. First and 10.
So your Wolfpack will be scrimmaging from their own 27-yard line, and will be first and 10 for them. And your Fire Jets will be on defense.
Last play of the first quarter.
Wolfpack on the catch. Intercepted by your Fighter Jets, and they will come in for a defensive.
Joe Winston picked up another 10-point Neil.
On the last play of the quarter, your Cold Lake Fire Jets.
Oh, we have a flag on the play.
But it looks like
offside. The Fire Jets were offside.
Looks like an offensive offside on the Fire Jets.
That nullifies that touchdown run.
It's going to be second quarter. No touchdown, sadly. And it looks like they're going to be redoing first down. Lesson on the snap. Another flag on the scrimmage. They will be gained 0 yards. And it looks like
we have another flag on the play.
Looks like another offside on your Fighter Jets, which will push them back. But it will
offside for the Fighter Jets.
It's going to give them a first down. The Wolfpack will have a first down.
First and 10 for the Wolfpack.
First and 10 for your Wolfpack. Quarterback Daryl Lesin on the previous play tries to hand it off to number 16 as Nathan Montana.
At the end of the first quarter, your Cold Lake Fire.
So, pardon me, your Wolfpack are still trailing this first quarter, despite it having a multiple offensive opportunities. This will be second down for your Wolfpack. Listen with the pass. He wants number 18, Trayvon Gale, but it falls incomplete, and it looks like a penalty.
That's the number 18, Trayvon Gale.
There was a personal foul, roughing the passer on the Fighter Jets. That will bring a automatic first down to the Wolfpack. Lesson with the throw. Another penalty flag. And
yes, the number 3, Alex Macaracher, is incomplete, but there is a flag on the play.
Second and 10 for your Wolfpack. That'll be second and 10 for your Wolfpack because of a penalty that was declined by the Fire Jets. Lesson with the pass. Still falls incomplete.
Pass to Trayvon.
It looks like the Wolfpack will be punting it. The ball is punted. Looks like it's caught by the sideline. And it will be first and 10 for your Fighter Jets. Chad, how are you guys liking the game so far?
Your Fighter Jets.
Quarterback drops with the handoff. He gains about 4 yards on that play, and it'll be second and
Angry Hurry Rumble.
be second and 6 for your Fighter Jets. And we will keep up the good work. You're welcome for zooming it in. Dobbs looking for in trouble. Throws it. Ball's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 6. Yeah,
Looks like Fighter Jets are sending out their punt team.
I'd like to give a shout out to those watching in Nova Scotia. Thank you for supporting your fighter jets from all the way on the East Coast. I bet the lobster's good over there. Your fighter jet's special teams will be out with the David Ness punting it. Looks like
looks like we have a we'll try that over again.
Time count violation on your fighter jets. And we'll still be punting it. That's with the punt. Goes all the way to the 45. The punter fails to catch it. Who has the ball? Who has it? Looks like
Bisbeck grabs that and smack.
your Wolfpack will be scrimmaging from their own 45 line on a 1st and 10. Daryl Lesson with the run. They're trying to. It appears they get pushed to the 50 and will be 2nd and 5.
Oh, here's pressure with the.
Your Wolfpack will be scrimmaging once again from the 50 on a 2nd and 5. Lesson with the catch. And a run by Fraser up to center.
Number 16, Nathan Monteith, the ball carrier. Very close to a 1st down.
Pardon me, Nathan Monty.
3rd and 1.
It'll be very close.
Looks like they're going to go for it.
And it'll be very close, but it'll be a 3rd and 1 for your Wolfpack. And it looks like they're going to go for it.
Defense!
Looks like they're being a tush-push style. But so many penalty flags.
Joe Lucian tells his own number. Drop for a few, but we do have flags on the play.
There's so much penalty flags out there that I don't think I can even count them myself.
Left side fighter jet.
Looks like a 1st and 10 for your Wolfpack.
We have an injured player on the field.
Looks like one of your precious Calgary pups are down there and injured. No penalty will be called on that injury, though. Again, your Wolfpack, one of your pups are injured. Your injured player in the Wolfpack will be 60 Nathan Monteith. And it'll be 1st and 10 from the 51-yard line for your Wolfpack. Lesser, looking for
And Bond, that pass is incomplete.
Bond, but he falls incomplete and will repeat from the 51-yard line on 2nd down. Listen, he was looking for number 3, but falls incomplete once again and will be 3rd and 10. Lesson, looking deep, falls incomplete, turnover on downs to your fighter jet.
Carson
First and 10 for your Fighter Jets at their own 51-yard line. Dobbs looking for 14. Ew! Gets a pretty dirty hit from behind.
Michael
But
Dobbs'
still does
pass
not
was
call.
intended for Will Capocici.
Dobbs. Pass. Looking deep for 13. Still falls in.
Pass intended to number.
Third and 5. A punt returned by the Wolfpack. He's running pretty far up. Gets taken down at the Fighter Jets 50. First and 10 for your Wolfpack at their Fire Jets 50. Les looking for number 3. Steps out of bounds.
Daryl Leeson
Flag just
airs
went
it out
up.
to number 3, Alex McArthur.
A pretty big penalty on the Fighter Jets, which pushed them back to the 15. Les looking for a run up the middle, and he's taken down at about the 12-yard line. Going to be second down for your Wolfpack. Les looking for Trayvon Gay.
That's the number 18, Trayvon Gale, is incomplete.
Third and 7 for your Fighter Jet.
And looks like the Wolfpack are going to go for.
There's about 4.5 minutes till halftime. Um, and number 71, Marcus Askin, coming to snap that ball. Passes it to Daryl Lesson. To number 14, Carter Cook. And just
Mr. Carter Cook is complete.
hang on, folks.
First and goal to go.
Folks, this can be a game changer. With just about 4 minutes left until halftime, your Wolfpack will be scrimmaging on their 1-yard line of the Fighter Jets. And it looks like they're going to go for a Philadelphia Eagles tush push style kind of play. Lesson 286, up the middle. He tries to look for 80.
Fighter Jets holding the line there.
Just look for number 16, Nathan Montes. But he's just
Second down and goal to go.
But he just kind of rid the line.
Defense coming up big.
Your Wolfpack can come up big and take the lead late in the second quarter.
Daryl Leeson calls his own number, and it is a touchdown for the Wolfpack.
And it is a touchdown for your Wolfpack. It's gonna be 12 and 11 to your Wolfpack. Looks like your Wolfpack will be thrown for two. And they don't. No good.
Tom,
The Calgary Wolfpack have had more offensive opportunities.
just a reminder of some of the sponsors.
Your Wolfpack will be kicking off to the fighter jets. The Wolfpack have not had many offensive opportunities, but they still lead it late in this second quarter. Fighter jets return it. Sneaks through the coverage and gets tackled at about the 45 for a 1st and 10 for your fighter jets. Looks like a penalty flag is still down on the turf. Still going to be first down for your fighter jets, but a 15-yard penalty on the
1st and 10 for the fighter jets from their own 41-yard line.
Three-minute warning given by the head ref. Dobbs to a hand up to TQ. Looks like he doesn't gain much yardage. 0 for 0. Dobbs looking deep. And they take him down at the 50.
Oh,
Your Cold Black Fighter Jets
that's
have
3rd and about 15 yards. Out comes Miss.
after that sack on Dobbs. They better convert because they are on 3rd down. Looks like they're going to punt it. There they go. Maybe a fighter jet should come through. A fighter jet's return recovery.
And it looks like yes, indeed.
Looks, our apologies. It looks like it's 1st and 10 for your Wolfpack. A quick attempt by quarterback Lesson, but is incomplete as it's
Darrell Lewison's pass got incomplete.
2nd and 10 for the Wolfpack. And their Wolfpack offense and their quarterback ready to take on 2nd down. Quarterback Darrell Lesson. Lesson looking deep, complete. Doesn't look complete.
Darrell Lewison.
Now we are 3rd and 10 for the
Wolfpack
Wolfpack.
sends out their
Looks like the Wolfpack will be punting right back where they started. Just about a minute left and they'll have time. Last minute of play in the goal red of the pack. Your fighter
kick returner Jaden Williams taking that.
First and 10 for your fighter jets at about their 31-yard line. Quarterback Dobbs looking
It's intended for number 28.
On that previous play, quarterback Dobbs looking deep, falls incomplete, and will be 2nd and 10 for your Fighter Jets. The Fighter Jets have played defensively responsibly and have had many offensive opportunities on their drives, but they still trail here late second quarter. Dobbs takes the snap, looking deep once again. Pass is completed this time, and just past the center line. Fighter Jets 1st down and 10. Dobbs looking for a passer. A receiver, never mind, he catches that. And maybe 1st and 10 again?
No conversation by Mitchell retains.
And Mitchell Swansburg gives
We
another
are
1st down.
1st and 10 from the 36-yard line.
It appears a timeout called by the Wolfpack. Chad, how are you guys thinking of the game so far? We have about 30 seconds left in this half. I want to see you guys' assessment in the chat. Well, Dobbs avoids the sack, but still is taken down by your Wolfpack.
Michael,
Your Fighter Jets have had many offensive opportunities and have been playing very good defensively, but they still trail here late in the second quarter. And your Wolfpack have converted on many of their drives, and as a result, they are leading here at halftime. Last play of the second half, they're gonna try to go for it on 2nd down. Dobbs looks deep, ball's incomplete. That is the end of the
first number 20. The Wolfpack are 12. The bar is open.
So everyone, we will give you our assessment back. We get back here after the second half. Thank you all for sticking around this long. We appreciate all your support. And we'll be back for second half action in 15 minutes. After then, till after second half, I'm out. Good evening, fans. Welcome back to the second half of your Cold Lake Fighter Jets and your Calgary Wolfpack. Right now, your Cold Lake Fighter Jets are trailing by one here in the first half, with the with the Calgary Wolfpack leading the second half with their quarterback Daryl Pearson. Here's my assessment to all of you. Fire Jets really need to pick it up, but they gotta stop taking too many penalties and they have to start converting on these drives. As a result, they're trailing here in the second half. Hopefully the Jets can turn things around against the Wolfpack. And it looks like your Wolfpack will be forgot the thing unmuted. I'll play copyright. Please don't get me in trouble for playing copyright music. And on that play, the Wolfpack have kicked that off, and the Fire Jets are going to be receiving.
Nine, Nicholas Cousins on the return picks up about 5 yards.
And they
First and 10 for your Fighter Jets from their own 47-yard line.
and they'll be kicking from their own 47-yard line. First and 10 Fighter Jets. Quarterback Dobbs hands it off. Going off the jet sweep. Makes it for a first down. He's still going. He's still going. He's going down. Touchdown! Fighter Jets! Your Fighter Jets touchdown. Brought to you by Patrick Charles, assisted by quarterback Dobbs. They will be up at the looks like the 20 and are going to be conversion. Fire Jets looks like they are going to be kicking. A little unstable.
And the extra point is
More Fighter Jets will be kicking off to the Wolfpack from their 45-yard line. They kicked it and returned. Coming up, goes out of bounds, and it'll be 1st and 10.
81 Cartel. Let's see what the
Once again, another penalty flag. The Wolfpack make
13 Trevor Gale on the reception. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to give.
that really did not do good for the Fire Jets as they were just flagged on the second last 2 plays. Looking for number 18 once again. It'll be close.
18 Trayvon Gale, the reception again.
Be close if it's a 1st down.
And picks up the 1st down.
And it'll be 1st and 10 again for your Wolfpack. Fire Jets have remained undisciplined this entire game. As a result, they were just flagged about 3 plays ago, and they have gave a free 1st down. Come on, boys. Those Jets gotta do better at staying disciplined. Let's start looking, and there's a penalty flag for pass interference.
Daryl Lisa.
And there will be no flag for the pass.
2nd and 10.
And it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Wolfpack. Wolfpack have had plenty of opportunities this drive, and as a result, they still trail here early in the 3rd quarter. A swat down by number 4, and
It was picked off by Desron Kier. And we move to 3rd and 10.
gonna be 3rd and 10 for the Wolfpack, and they are gonna bring out their special teams. Bit of confusion with the Jets.
Well, we have a flag on the play. Time count violation against the Wolfpack's number 20, the kicker.
As stated, time count violation on the kicker. That's gonna back them up 5 yards. Still probably wouldn't matter because Wolfpack punts it. Pretty good block, and he steps out of bounds.
Overturned by number 3.
Going to be a 1st and 10 for your fighter jets at their home 42-yard line. Fire Jets ready to start this offensive drive with their quarterback, Michael Dobbs. But they hand it off. Going up. Gains quite a bit, a few yards. That's going to be 2nd down. Dobbs, still going. Makes a pretty good run for a 1st and 10 for
Patrick,
Fighter Jets. Public Fire Jets, they have converted many on their offensive drives, and as a result, they are leading here late in this 3rd quarter. Dobbs looking for a catch.
Michael Dobbs' pass is incomplete.
And it falls
2nd and 10.
And it looks like it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10 for the Fighter Jets. Alrighty, chat. It's almost been 7.5 minutes in this 3rd quarter. Your assessment from all of you. Dobbs looking deep for the pass. He goes in. Fighter Jets.
Right.
Your Cold Lake Fire Jets touchdown. It's brought to you by Swansburg, assisted by quarterback Michael Dobbs. That is Swansburg's 2nd touchdown of the night. Let's see if you can keep bringing them more. And your fighter jets will be doing special teams and kicking it for the field goal. And your kick is good. Golden Fire Jets have converted on this drive and have been very dominant in the offensive department, and as a result, they are leading here in late in this third quarter. Looks like the kick goes.
Walker's out of bounds at about the.
Looks like they're gonna throw a flag. Still don't know what it is. They're gonna throw a flag, it looks like, for intentional kicking out of bounds.
All right, Wolfpack.
The Wolfpack will be scrimmaging from their own 40-yard line, it looks like. And they are gonna lead this offensive drive with their quarterback, Daryl Lesser. Lesser looking almost an illegal
Daryl Leeson.
almost an illegal touching by
Oregon set down.
almost an illegal touching by his O lineman, but it appears there's no flag for it because he didn't catch it. 2nd and 10 for the Wolfpack. Wolfpack, Lesser looks for his receiver. Going, gains the first down. Looks
Pass complete to number 5.
a pass completion by Amari Fraser will be
On the referee calls it. That is first down, moving the chains.
first down, moving the chains. The Wolfpack have been very good in the defensive department, but they still trail here late in the third quarter. 12-25 to your Fighter Jets. 1st and 10 for your Wolfpack. Lesser hands it off to and is tackled on the rushing attempt.
Second and
Apologies for my mispronunciation, Lynn Markham. As I pick the pass off, and a flag is down. This is going to be a Fighter Jets. Nope, it's not going to be a Fighter Jets touchdown, as there's a penalty flag. And it's
off by number 4, Jets Rock.
looks like another flag's going to go to your Fighter Jets. The Fighter Jets have remained undisciplined this all of the 2024 last season are still remaining undisciplined this game, and starting off the season. They really got to step it up and make sure they can. They got to stop. They got to stop handing free yardage to the Wolfpack, and they have to stay hard, lead the game, stay disciplined. Tough penalty to take for the fighter jets, especially since this game is in within reach. It's only a few touchdowns. They're still running the margin here. They're still in good cruise control, but they still can't be handing a free yardage away to them.
Looks like that.
Still going to be a first and 10 for the fighter jets offense, but will be scrimmaging at their 47-yard line. Around 350 minutes left. Dobbs hands it off up the middle by TQ. There's a flag though on the scrimmage.
DQ Herbie with the big. Now first and.
Once again, your Fire Jets still remain undisciplined as they take another offside penalty. It appears one of their players were over the line of scrimmage before the ball snapped. And got a big 20 run by TQ. That's out the window. And now it'll be first and 15 for your Fighter Jets with around 2:45 left in this third quarter. Dobbs hands it back to TQ.
Mr. Irving Grant.
Despite that 5-yard,
And we are second and about 3 yards.
despite that, they still brought it to the center line and remain second and 3 with around 2 minutes left in this quarter. 2-minute final mark. Dobbs hands it a fumble in the backfield. They
still fumble in the.
It's now third down. Still going for it. Can they get the first down? Let's find out. Dobbs runs it. Fumbled.
Oh, fumble. And the Wolfpack look like.
Your Calgary Wolfpack have regained possession with around 50 seconds left in the third quarter. Bunch of whistles just went off. First and 10 for the Wolfpack. Leeson to number 18. A flag came out.
Daryl Leeson airing it out to Trayvon Gale, who
An unnecessary roughness penalty has pushed the Wolfpack back. And they'll be scrimmaging from at first and 23. Leeson, the fall. Close to the sack. And they take him down with the sack. And that's the end of the third quarter. As a result, the beginning of the fourth quarter, the Fighter Jets have remains in cruise control and still maintain a 25-12 lead. And your Fighter Jets will, sorry, the Wolfpack will start this drive.
Alex Makaracher caught right away on that reception, bringing us to third down. Yeah, it looks like the Wolfpack are bringing out their punt team.
Yep. Uh, they will bring out the punt team at third down at the 30-yard line. Wolfpack are risking a time count. Bit of a bad snap. Pretty good punt, though. They didn't give them yards at all. Oh, they didn't give them yards. No yards coming up on the and a no yards penalty is coming up on the Wolfpack. Despite him running pretty far, and for a fighter jet,
Ball pushed it to
touchdown. But there will be a no yards penalty on the Wolfpack, which most likely will be declined. The Fighters just declined the no yards penalty to maintain their pretty long run. And that's going to be 1st and 10 for the Fighter Jets. The Fighter Jets have still remained in cruise control pretty early in this fourth quarter, and as a result, they still lead it 25-12. Wolfpack got to step up their game if they want to tie this up. Bit of a fumble. Bit of a fumble, but
that is
a bit of a mishandling by quarterback Dobbs causes a fumble. The Wolfpack take it. And a tackle back. It looks like
Sorry, Fraser.
gonna be 2nd and 8 for your Wolfpack. Decent. Try to look deep, but falls incomplete. 3rd and 8.
Ball in
Gonna, looks like they're going to be punting the ball. Oh, and he takes the knee for the safety.
and
On the previous play, it appears the Wolfpack had taken.
sorry, folks. We'll try to get some.
Looks like the Wolfpack have taken the safety on the last play, and it's now 27-12 to your Fighter Jets. And will be either a kickoff or on the 30.
All right, pardon me.
My apologies. It is 1st and 10 Fighter Jets and 2 points to them for the safety. Dobbs hands it to Teach. Takes it to TQ, but still take the pass. I don't even know what just happened. Correction.
Yes, complete to number.
My apologies for the play. Correction.
We have a new quarterback here, number 7, Jordan Groves.
My mistake. That's not quarterback Dobbs, that was quarterback Jordan Groves.
And we have a flag.
Looks like the Fire Jets have too many players, and that's going to push them back. And a correction on the last play. Quarterback Rose handed it off to TQ. My mistake. Sorry, Chet. Jordan Groves passes it. A flag on the play.
Jordan Groves.
Once again, another flag on the play. Maybe against the. Funny enough, guys, it's against the Fire Jets again.
We have an unnecessary.
Once again, the Fighter Jets still remain undisciplined, and they take another unnecessary roughness penalty. So it's going to be first and very, very, very long. Quarterback Groves, looking deep, maintains completion, and gives them some yardage for a second down. Groves takes a snap, tries to get.
And the pass is incomplete. And that.
The punt team's coming on out after a second down incompletion.
Effort first.
The Fire Jets still remain in cruise control as they still lead late in this fourth quarter, 27-12. Makes the punt, kicks it all the way out of bounds. Looks like the Wolfpack will be scrimmaging from their from the Fighter Jets at the 47th. The Wolfpack have had many offensive opportunity drives, but still have not been able to convert. As a result, they are trailing late in this fourth quarter, 12-27, holding. Houston looks for his receiver, but it bounces out of his hand.
Taylor Leeson's pass is
But it looks like a penalty flag is out. Second and 10 for your Wolfpack. They hand it off to the RB, and they get tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3 to 4 yards. Third down for your Wolfpack. Leeson looking deep. Fire, chance. He's rolling. He's running. This is going to be a fire chance. Touchdown.
home run.
Looks like an injured fighter jet's will be there. Fire Jets have just got a pick six and will be doing special teams of some sort. Going for the extra point. Assessing the situation. A kick, no
Extra
good.
point is
Fire Jets will start this kickoff drive. A pretty far kick, and it's going back for a rouge. It goes back for a rouge to your Fighter Jets. 1 point for the Fighter Jets.
That one.
Quick little fun fact to all of you, the Fighter Jets have done 2 rouges this entire game. That's 2 points for 1 safety out of 2 rouges this game. The Fighter Jets still remain in cruise control this entire game as they have a very comfortable lead in this 4th quarter, 34-12. The Wolfpack still has the pretty reasonable amount of offensive drives. They turned it over quite a bit, but they still trail late in the 4th quarter. The Wolfpack and their quarterback are about to start this drive off. Looks like the Wolfpack have their new quarterback in, and
Julian Bond in at quarterback now for the Wolfpack.
Julian Bond for the Wolfpack as their quarterback and gained about 3 yards for a 2nd down.
Makes a reception, picking up.
About 5 minutes left in the 4th quarter.
2nd and 8 yards to go.
A quarterback run. A fumble! Did they
Julian calls his own number and looks like he's fumbled the ball.
maybe turned over? It appears it is a turnover to your Fighter Jets offense. 1st and 10 for your Fighter Jets.
All right, we have 1st and 10.
Bit of a bad snap and gets sacked in the backfield. The Fighter Jets have remained in cruise control.
All right, Fighter Jets are looking at 2nd and 16 right now.
Fighter Jets have remained in cruise control this entire game from the start, and they lead it in this 4th quarter, 34-12. Looking deep, pass falls incomplete. Looks like they're going for the field goal. It is no good. The Wolfpack have had a pretty good game so far, defensively responsible, but they still are trailing here late in the fourth
Wolfpack
quarter.
scrimmaging from the old.
Wolfpack looking deep, almost picked it off, but falls incomplete. Second and 10 for the. A 2.5 minutes left in regulation. A quarterback run gets absolutely tackled in the backfield. It's going to be 10.
One.
Looks like the Wolfpack are going to bring out their punt team. The Wolfpack punt it. Goes out of bounds. First and 10 for your fighter chips. The Fire Jets have still remained in cruise control today, and they lead it with 140 left, 35-12. You're about to whistle.
Looks like a time count violation against the.
Looks like a timeout by the Fighter Jets with 1:40 left here in the fourth quarter.
And the referee confirmed it.
Here's my assessment to all of this game. Fighter Jets have remained very dominant in the offensive department. They converted so many drives into touchdowns and have made it official. 35-12. Wolfpack have but they Jordan Grovey, a bit of a fumble snap. Looks like a turnover for the Wolfpack after a incomplete pass
Jordan
still left.
Graves' pass.
Looking deep, maybe picked off. No, false incomplete. Bond in trouble. Looking deep, and he makes the pass completion. First and 10 for the Wolfpack. Bond looking deep. A Wolfpack touchdown. Looks like the Wolfpack will be running for the 2 point. Bond looking for a reception. And the 2 point
And
is good.
successful.
Looks like a short kick by the Wolfpack, which is a bit of a mistake because the Fighter Jets take it to center field. The Fire Jets will be kicking off this probably last and final drive. Jordan Karovi hands it off to TQ. Up the middle. Gains a first down for his Fighter Jets. About 15 seconds left in regulation. And the Fire Jets will go for the last play. And they're stopping it with 2 seconds left in the regulation.
Jordan Groves calls his own.
Thank you all, everyone, for coming on out. Watching this. 35-20 is the final score to your Fighter Jets. The Fire Jets will be kicking off in next week or 2 weeks. Thank you all for watching this live stream. Thank you for supporting your local team. I'm Grayson Needham, your commentator, and I'm out.